Have you ever volunteered to film at the lecture hall and feel scared, confused, maybe frightened, like this idiot? Well, do I have the tutorial for you? Welcome to the next edition of Wacam Studio Tutorials. This time we're presenting a tutorial of the lecture hall and how to use the filming equipment in it. Our lovely studio is presented here in the back of the lecture hall. When you get there, some things may be turned off. When I got there and when I filmed today, they happened to be turned on. And this is the shot that I got. So it may look like this, but it may look mostly turned off. If none of the equipment is on, check below the desk for the power strip right beside someone's 3-week-old lunch, I think. Ew. And make sure that switcher is on and it will be lighting up in red, and that one just always stays on, so leave that on as it says there, please. In order to turn on the monitor, you're going to push a button that's kind of along the bottom side of the monitor. It's not on the back. Just feel along the bottom and then you'll find a button and push that and it will turn it on. Next step, to turn on the recorder, you're going to want to push the button on the right side. Just do a quick click. It will take a few seconds and then it will light up. In order to turn on the audio mixer, you just have to push the button that is on the back of it. It's on, if you're facing it, it's on the right side, the right corner. Here at the bottom, we have a camera imports device. We don't have a TriCaster in here, so that effectively functions like the TriCaster if you're familiar with filming in the theater or in the Wacam studio. Here's our lovely camera controller. You're also going to want to make sure that the headphones are plugged into the audio splitter coming from the recorder to monitor your audio. As a quick demo for our audio mixer, in order to change the levels of the microphones, you can just turn the knobs left or right. Our master is right here. You're going to want to keep that at level, centered, or 12 p.m. if it were a clock. If you hear a high-pitched noise when you start up everything, you're going to want to click this tone button right here, and that will turn that off. The audio is coming from these 4 microphones that are hanging on the ceiling. As for the camera controller, your input selection is going to be the first top row of 1 through 4. You're going to want to keep that on 1, and you can see that is highlighted in green. You're going to use the joystick on the right to change your shot. So to pan, you go left and right, and to tilt, you're going to go up and down. Functions the same as any of the other camera controllers that we have in any of our studios. As for zoom, you're going to want to twist the joystick left in order to zoom out, and to zoom in, you're going to want to twist it to the right. Our camera input device allows us to change what shot is in program or to put what shot you want next in preview. There is a sticky note labeled here on the desk that has each of the camera number and what shot or thing it corresponds to. Number 1 is going to connect to the projector, so if there's a PowerPoint presentation being presented, you switch to camera 1, it's going to show that. Number 5 is going to be our robo camera. That's to the back of you here. Number 5, you have the ability to change the shot if you would like. Say you want to do a close-up for that one, you can. If you want to pan with that one, you can. You want to tilt, you can. Camera 6 is going to be a wide shot. It will stay the same. Press cut in order to change into that shot that you selected that was initially in preview. So as you can see here, when I pushed 1, it put that shot in preview, and 5 is still in program. As soon as I press cut, it's going to push shot 1 into program. And if I pressed cut again, it would go back to 5 because then it put 5 in preview. If you wanted to, you could also press auto, which would create a transition into the next shot. So it would simply fade into whatever shot that you had in preview beforehand. Now we're going to take a look at the monitor. So it's going to always highlight what's in preview and what's in program. Preview is going to be highlighted in green and program is going to be highlighted in red. So all of that's highlighted in the bottom left corner, but at the top. The top row has what's in preview and what's in program, just a little bit larger. A helpful tip for making everything look neat is setting up your shot in preview before you cut to it. This goes for when you film anything in one of our studios, but in this particular one, you can just keep 6 on program because that's the wide shot, and you can put 5, the robo camera, in preview, pick what shot you want, a close-up, whatever, and then get that set up, press cut, and then that will be in program, so no one will see all of those camera movements that are kind of annoying and hard to follow. It's also important to mention that camera 5 is a lot slower to focus than other cameras, so you should definitely avoid moving it while it's in program and use this tip. The interface of the recorder is the same as all of the other ones that we use, so we have the audio levels on the left, and right next to that we have the headset levels that you can change right there, and then the button to record, which you would press before the event starts. Once everything is set up, you're going to want to go ahead and press record as early as possible, just to make sure you don't miss anything. Currently, there is no hard drive in this recorder right now, so it's not going to highlight the box in red like it typically would, but once you press the record button to record, it will highlight the whole entire screen in red there, and then once you stop, it will stop doing that. Okay, now the presentation is over. Click the record button to stop the recording. You can go ahead and turn off the monitor, turn off the recorder, turn off the audio mixer, and turn off the power strip at the bottom. And whatever you do, do not unplug my charger. And there you have it. Now you can confidently film anything at the lecture hall. If this bozo can figure it out, you'll be the next Quentin Tarantino in no time. I'll catch you next time for another epic Wayland Studio tutorial. Take care.